And we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're back. It's been a few months now, but we are finally ready to get back into the swing of things with Death and Tarot. This workshop for this month is going to be a little shortened. I have a person that I made who's in the house that needs me every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to do a whole hour thing and tax both the little guy and my husband. So we're just going to probably do about half an hour to share with you a really cool special tarot spread technique that, Allie, did you get this from anywhere, or did you just do this?
No, I just did this. If I did get it from somewhere, it was subliminally or without noticing that I got it, but I started doing it. The idea, I think, actually came from the deck of 1,000 spreads. So,
okay. Yeah,
because there does exist a tarot, not a tarot deck, but like an oracle deck that has a ton of spread, like card suggestions that is like, for this position, you'll be reading on this, and for this position, you'll be reading on this. And you lay them out like after shuffling and sort of getting them as an oracle reading as a means to create your spread. And at least I think that's how it's supposed to be used. And so I got the idea from there that it's just like, if tarot is as versatile and as full of meaning as it is, as it actually is, then why can't I just use a tarot deck the same way as some made-up oracle deck? Made-up oracle deck, like the tarot isn't made up. I mean, come on, Allie. All right. But you know what I mean? That it's just, instead of going and purchasing another deck, which I'm sure is lovely, I wanted to see if I could use my tarot deck in the same way to provide spread position suggestions rather than just the interpretation of the spread positions. So that is our technique, and that's how when I'm really stuck on building a spread, that's how I do it, is that I will ask my deck, okay, for example, I need to know about looking for a job. What do I need to find out about looking for a job? Not what do I need to know about looking for a job, but what do I need to find out? I need to find out.
Those are key.
Yeah, just that little distinction.
Yeah. So, not only are we going to be building a tarot spread live, we didn't plan this, it's not already done.
No.
We're going to be using Tarot Doré.
Yeah.
The deck that we made, that Gustave Doré illustrated and that we just compiled. But he doesn't know that. Yeah. And
yes, he does. I talked to him on the Ouija board.
Yeah. I know. And
he said he wanted our deck, so I mean, hey.
I know. I remember.
En français.
And we're going to be doing the reading that the spread dictates for whoever's here. So we're doing a group reading along with this thing.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Hopefully, I'm coming out of a horrific cold that has lasted 4 weeks now. So, sorry. I mean, between the two of us, Raven is exhausted from having to make a new life, and I'm a mess from having a cold for 4 weeks. I don't think I've had my voice in over a week. Over a week? Meh. Anyway, so we're trying to pull it together. I'm trying to pull it together. It's so hard to go off on my crazy tangents when I'm like focusing on how bad I sound. But I've got my water, and that noise was just my husband coughing his way into our apartment. Don't worry, we're all sick.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's going to make it.
Everyone's going to make it. We don't, in fact, have tuberculosis, as I was freaking out about earlier.
No, thank goodness.
I'm ridiculous. Anyway, see, I can do a tangent. Okay, so Raven, do we have anybody in the chat yet?
I was gonna say, if there's anyone lurking, say hi. Let us know you're here.
Cool.
I like to say hi to you guys. And we're going to get started. So, all right. So you said the key thing is to say not what do I need to know about blah blah blah. It's what do I need to find out about.
Yes, like
blah, blah.
how am I? Yeah, what do I need to find out about whatever we're doing? We didn't even talk about what kind of reading topic we do for everybody for this one.
No, we didn't. So what do we want to do?
I don't know. I was hoping that we'd have some people who are active in the chat who would have some questions for us so that we could actually do a reading for people here. But if everybody's going to be quiet, then what do we need to find out about the energy for this next month?
That's what I was going to say. Let's
Okay,
talk about July.
Yeah, because
all right.
Golly, if it isn't going to be busy. Am I projecting? I'm projecting a little early. Alrighty. Simmer down, Ellen.
I don't know. I can't even fathom July. Can't even imagine life after this week. Okay.
You've been going pretty like day to day for the last little while though, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Also, that sound was totally my husband opening a can of beer. Anyway. You get to enjoy the whole home life experience here.
Yep, and the only thing that would make it perfect is if we could hear a baby crying, a dog barking, and a cat screaming outside my door.
I was not going to suggest it. I am happy to hold down the family sounds on my end because I think it would probably be preferable if we didn't have a baby crying. We want to hear the soothing sounds of no baby crying.
Yes. I agree. I take it back. All right. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Just
3 cards. What do we need to find out about the energies for this month coming up? And you know what? I think we should extend this to be a reading for anybody who's watching after the workshop, because I know there were a lot of our regular fans and friends who weren't able to make it tonight. And this is a reading for you guys too. Don't
this
fret.
is so loud.
It's okay with your wacky shuffling style.
I know.
I'll always make fun of it. I'm sorry. I have to.
It's worth making fun of. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pull these up for you to see. So our first card is 2 of Swords.
Okay, so what do we need to find out about decision making?
Yes, I would agree. Is that focusing okay? Let me see.
I'm getting a little pixelated, but I think that's on my end. So let's hope that that's focusing okay.
Okay, so our first position in the spread is going to be, what do we need to know about decision making?
For the next month.
Yes. Okay. That's number 1. Are you going to remember this? Because I don't know that I will.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm looking at
baby
the cards.
brain. Carry on.
Well, actually, I'm looking at the cards. I should be able to.
All right. What do we need to know about?
The Hermit.
Oh, okay. So for the Hermit, I would interpret that as for the energy next month, we need to know about our social patterns. I would put that as social patterns.
Okay.
And like hiding away. What about you, Raven? How would you interpret that one for a spread?
I'm getting this. I'm blah 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 words. What I'm getting from this is what do we need to know about, or that's not quite the right words, but
consider about.
Yeah, what do we need to consider regarding? God damn it! What are the words?
All right, time for me to be psychic. Okay, what do we need to consider regarding insulation? Isolation?
yeah, like not totally isolation, but looking into
Ourselves within.
self-reflection, self
Okie
freaking
dokie.
reflection.
What do we need to consider for self-reflection? I think that fits much better than my like social, because for me, I see the hermit and I think, haha, I'm not doing anything.
Oh yeah, because that's one way. What's one way of doing self-reflection?
So okay, so we've got decision making and we've got self-reflection.
Yeah.
For our energies for July.
And our last one is Knight of Wands.
Okay, and this is like goal achievement 101, right? What are we going for? And I mean, geez, I love that card so much. Raven, talk so they can see it.
I know. What are we going for with a side of managing our energy?
Oh,
we
and maybe a little bit of
saw,
temperance from the decision making.
Yeah, we saw Don Quixote tilting with windmills, and immediately knew that was our Knight of Wands.
Yeah, it's amazing, and like it's not just tilting it with windmills, getting his ass beat by the windmill. It's amazing.
Which would be our Knight of Wands friend.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Mm-hmm. So we've got decision making.
All right.
We've got self-reflection, and we've got our goal achievement and temperance. A little bit there.
I might have to sneeze. I apologize in advance.
Oh, that's okay. You sneeze. So that's how you create the spread. And so you can extend that. You can make this more extensible. We just did a quick 3 card, which I'm sure is going, when we read it, it's going to be as an extension of like, 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, depending on how my camera flips things, whatever. But you can do much larger spreads in the same way. And then once you have the cards selected, rearrange them and play with them to see if there's a shape that works for you. Like you don't have to go the same route that I go. Like I have a tendency to do like 5 and 5 or 3 and 3 and 3. Like I really like that block of information and being able to look across things and down things and over things and see how things relate. But that same relationship can be found if you want to make a shape like a star, if you want to make a shape like Raven did previously with a ghost, if you want to make a horse or a unicorn because you're a goddamn unicorn, to quote Molly Roberts. Like, you can really play with it and then like still make those relationships, but they're not as, geometric as I tend to prefer. And by geometric, I mean rectangular. I'm a nerd. Sorry. I'm set in my ways.
The accountant would do nice rows and columns, of course.
All right, I'm a bookkeeper, not an accountant, as I've been trying very emphatically to explain to my client repeatedly. Anyone need an employee? Hi. Anyone?
Okay.
But yeah, so right now, Raven, you're going to shuffle back in those cards. We don't want to leave them out because we may need them for our reading.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do a quick 3-card reading for you guys, for everybody watching, for what's coming up this month in regards to our decision-making processes, in regards to our self-reflection processes, and in regards to our goal-making processes. And I think that's great. We just came up with this spread super duper quick, super easy, and with the tools that you obviously already have if you're a tarot reader of any stripe. So, I mean, like, isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to go Allie. Simple but amazing technique.
Yes, and I found a way just to shuffle them quietly. It's not as easy. When I was pregnant, I could shuffle on my belly, and that was fantastic. And now
thought that's what you were doing, and I really didn't want to say anything, but I saw you lean back, and it's like, are you seriously using your belly? Your belly is gone. The person is no longer in that belly.
It is. I'm doing it like this from this angle.
You used your baby as a table. I got overexcited. You used your baby as a table.
I did.
Oh, amazing. We're a pair. We're a pair right now. We love you guys. We love you guys so much.
And don't forget, if you if there are, videos you want to see or topics that you want us to cover, let us know. Throw it into the comments on the video or shoot us an email.
Oh, for
Hit us up on
sure.
Tumblr.
We have a lot of really crazy ideas for topics and things to talk about, but we don't really know what you're wondering about. And I mean, outside of what we see on Tumblr, but it'd be really cool if there was something you wanted us to go over. I love to have some direction aside from my wacky ideas.
Yeah,
All
we will
right.
not turn down direction. Okay.
Definitely not.
I got the cards.
Amazing. What do we got?
So in the first position for decision making, we have the Magician.
Oh, getting some action on. I love it. Making shit happen. So with July, it's just like not allowing indecision to get in our way. Like it's that total two of swords sort of thing where it's like you're trapped with three decisions, like two decisions, then like not doing anything. Hell no. The Magician is all about like, go, just do it. Just do it. Come at me, bro. Like this is energy I'm 100% behind right now. Like follow the path of action.
Right. And I want to throw in there, the Magician is not the kind of character to sit there and be like, okay, if I have to make a choice, it's A or B. And so I can only do one of them. Like, no.
No.
The Magician knows, okay, I can do A and then I can do B. And like in between, maybe there's some room for C. Like it's not one or the other.
I have a Buffy reference.
Go for it. I'm not going to get it, but go for it.
It's okay. It's very much Buffy and Faith fighting at the beginning of Bad Girls when, there are a bunch of guys down there. Look, it's season... Anyway, I don't need to do the season number. When Buffy's just like, wait, stop, think. And Faith's like, no, no, no. And jumps down the hole. And just goes in to fight the guys. Faith is totally the magician who's just like, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to stop. And I'm not going to think. I'm just going to go do the thing. That's the Magician.
Yeah. No decision paralysis in July. It's just move things around. Get all the recipes that you need. Do them all. I mean, don't kill yourself.
Just do it.
But
be Nike.
Yeah.
I have this problem where I laugh and it makes me cough.
Drink some water.
On it. I drank all my water. Anyway. Next one, we are looking at self-reflection.
Yes. Self-reflection. We have... Ooh. We have one of my favorite cards in the deck, the Devil.
Oh, golly. All right. Well, I think that one's pretty.
Oh, pretty self-explanatory.
Maybe Allie has had this cold for so long because she can't quit smoking.
Yeah, look where you're withholding, where you're basically withholding the answer from yourself, where you're blatantly lying to yourself.
Where vice may be concerned.
Yeah.
Especially. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, the Devil for me is whenever I see it, I'm just like, look, I'm trying. Okay, man. I get so defensive, but we don't have room for defensiveness when it comes to self-reflection. Like we're just being defensive against ourselves, and that just is a weird cycle that we don't need. So do that whole like honest reflection thing that sometimes kind of sucks and you need some ice cream after, but I think that's where have we been lying to ourselves about what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think of your problems like locks and the answers like keys, we always already have all the answers. We just don't always give them to ourselves. So
right.
Yeah, what answer are you subconsciously or willfully withholding?
Right.
And look at vice. Definitely look at vices.
Yeah. Well, it's the Devil. I mean,
Yeah, how can we?
How can we not?
For those of you who don't know, this is drugs, sex, alcohol, etc.
Yes. Or whatever your vice may be, because,
True,
you know,
true.
like there is TV watching vice, there is Stardew Valley vice.
There is food. The devil for me has
Oh,
been all about cheating on dietary restrictions again and again and again. So
I ate an entire bag of popcorn today in one sitting.
it's
Not good
okay.
for the skin. It's a lot of salt.
No, no, it's a good thing you've got all that
Snail mucin.
snail mucus.
Yes, I just got into Korean skin method cleaning methods, and I did in fact order 96% snail mucin skin essence thing. It's from CosRX. It's really nice. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted. I'm on a makeup ban for a little while just to let my skin recover.
I think it's good. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay. Goal achievement. Is that the last position?
Yes, goal achievement. What we're doing for our goals and maybe where we need to chill our tits a little bit.
Damn, we got all majors.
Oh, girl, what do we get?
We got the Wheel of Fortune.
Okay. So, I mean, that's pattern recognition. What goals have we been trying to reach and trying to reach and trying to reach? And you know what? Maybe we just need to recognize that that shit ain't for us. Also, I've got the swears on really bad tonight.
That's okay. By the same turn, I want to throw in what I see here, which is, so yeah, they're the goals that like you've been trying and trying and trying, and hey, maybe it's time to let them go. There are also the ones that you've been slowly working on and building on. You've been like weaving together something over a long period of time, and now it's time to tie them off because they're done. Not to be abandoned, but that
that it's wrapped up, that it's finally time to like tie it with a bow and be like, hey, cool. This is achieved. I am so bad at recognizing when I've achieved something. And yeah, it's just like I can't tell when I'm finished. Perhaps why I was always, not the best at art.
Well, do you use metrics or feelings?
Feelings. But I mean, there's a lot we can go into there regarding self-worth.
Yes. And while I'm fairly anti-metric in terms of business stuff and life stuff in general, one way that you could, depending on the situation, help yourself to like see achievement is set a soft metric.
Yeah.
Like
something that's not 500 YouTube viewer or like Raven help me out.
Yeah. No, but something that is like, I'll know that I've achieved what I wanted to achieve with this video when it hits X amount of views, or when I receive one comment that is insightful and makes me happy, or
Yeah.
You can kind of blend them even.
Yeah. Excellent. Yay. But yeah, I think it is important though to recognize what patterns aren't serving us anymore. Because that's what I really got from the Wheel of Fortune there too, is that it's like, especially with the windmill imagery from our spread selection. So what I find interesting about this technique is that it almost turns into a 2-layer reading. Right. So it's like, where have we been tilting at windmills? And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's just like, that's just patterns repeating to me. That sounds like shit that doesn't serve us anymore. It really, really does. So yeah.
It does. And I know we don't have the card up anymore, but if you did leave out the cards, this is where using 2 different decks could be nice. So you can see the images.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good way to do it. And this is like an intro to layering decks when it comes to readings. Which that might be a fun topic to talk about.
Yeah, because it helps the interpretation so much. So if we remember the 2 of Swords, decision making, which is what got us this card. Then you start thinking about, okay, you've got the two swords. Usually, you know, in traditional tarot, they're crossed. And here in the Magician, we have one knife being skillfully wielded.
Yeah.
So, you know, that just adds to the interpretation instead of basically not using your swords, not using what you have at hand.
Yes. Yeah.
Just grab one and do something with it.
Exactly. Yay. Okay, so do we have any questions? Like, did we get anybody? Like, we didn't do the most promotion on this video, but is there anybody in the comments?
I don't see anyone. This is the first time in over a year.
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on the comments afterwards. And if you guys have stuff you want to say, I'll try and keep an eye on them. I know I'm really bad at that, but if you see anything from me, I'll try and answer any questions. But yeah, this has been great to get back. It's been a great little like dip our toes back in. And next month we'll have to do something special for you guys, maybe a bit longer. We'll see how the people making process is going. But yeah, I'm glad I got to share this technique with everybody.
Yeah. Oh, and if you try it out, let us know. Share pictures with us on Tumblr or on the Facebook group.
On the Facebook
Eventually,
group.
I'll get those links in there.
Definitely. I, of course, like put all of the work on Raven, who doesn't have enough work as it is, right?
It's fine. It's totally okay. It gets done when it gets done.
Yes, it does.
No
awesome.
worries.
So, thanks again, my darlings. Mwah. Have a lovely.
Yep. Thank you all. We'll see you probably next month. Bye.
Bye.